TBT Naruto.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test. Oh, it's perfect. That is a huge opening tee shot.
It is perfect, and I'm perfect also.
Second shot.
All right, let's go. Alright, Eagle. Alright, Eagle. That was close though.
On the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's formality now.
He has this for a birdie.
A great start.
Frank, they call this second hole Black Rock. They also call it the most heavily bunkered hole on the entire course. What do you have to do to stay away from them?
Well, it plays in the same direction as the first hole, so the prevailing breeze normally off the right. Some bunkers in play either side. Really just let the ball go to ground, let it run out. There's 11 bunkers in total on the second hole.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, there was another playoff at Royal Troon 2004 in another case where a Hall of Fame player was beaten.
That's right. That was Ernie Els versus Todd Hamilton. Todd Hamilton had won Honda earlier in the year. He'd left the Japanese tour, and he'd gone to the Open Championship actually full of confidence. But unbeknown to Ernie Els, he was going to be beaten by the use of the utility club. Remember, Todd Hamilton, time and time again, when he would miss the green, would chip with the utility club and beat Ernie Els in that 4-hole playoff.
And now we see so many players using that shot from just off the green. How about this? Birdies at 1 and 2. We could be in for something pretty special today. Back to the tee box here on hole number 3, and there are a few club selection decisions that come into play on this first shot, Frank.
There is. The reason why, there's a burn that cuts through from the 16th hole all the way across the golf course through the middle of the third. And that stops, or should I say starts, at about 285 yards. That really has to be at the forefront of your mind.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie try again here today. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. That is a solid par putt. To Dogleg right, par 5, the 4th hole. Can you cut the corner here, Frank?
Well, you don't have to. There is a bunker down the right side that's going to take at least 280 yards to get past that. You can also cut it around there and sort of follow the shape of the hole.
I knew it right away. Picked up the tee, didn't even look at it. We can see it. It's perfect, right down the middle of the fairway. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Well, this could be good. That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Now the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole. A little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the screen.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Struck that one pure, about 8 feet away. Beautifully done. This from 7 feet. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Well, Frank, typically when you step up to a par 5, you're thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. But this is 601 yards, a behemoth. It's long, and you can get punished for a mistake here, can't you?
It used to be the longest par 5 on the Open Championship Rota. But remember, there's humps and hollows that can always be used in your advantage. To your advantage. If you aim it down the right side, the ball normally kicks back towards the middle of the fairway. So that's the side to be aiming on. I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. It is on the green, but that will be a tough putt on the way. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
That was not a very good read right there. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Ball's teed up, ready to fly here at the 7th.
Yeah, it's a slight elevated tee, so you see all the problems in front of you. A couple of bunkers down the left, 2 down the right, but it's links golf, so you know where you got to go. That's in between them.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind.
I like the looks of this one. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. All right, Frank, as we arrive at the par 3 8th, the only thing I can think of is if a 71-year-old guy can make an ace here, well then, so can our gamers.
Well, they certainly can. At 123 yards, well, you think it'd be, why shouldn't it be called the postage stamp? Go with too much club, it's one you'll airmail.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Great, too.
Beautiful. Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's 2 tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
A good 190-yard shot, and this is the 2nd.
All right, eagle. That was close, though.
He's just making it
Let's get it, let's go.
easy. That birdie coming up, formality.
Perfect education behind me.
Clean this up with a tap.
Comfortably knocks it in.
Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, that swing looks lively and strong.
Oh, that had to fly 300. It's close to 310.
Little uphill to this green, Frank. Here we go. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Settles in over the putt. Almost. Wow. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
He'll take par and move on. Frank, you come to an Open Championship and you expect to hear the term gorse. You see it here on the 11th hole. If you do end up in the gorse, what can you possibly do to get out?
Well, anything you can. A lot of the times it's an unplayable lie, but if you remember back 2004,
Come on
Tony
now.
tried to play a ball when he
Play
was
ball.
landed about 3 feet
Golf
off the
ball.
ground.
Shut the
He
Human
managed to
Torch
flick it out
superhero,
into
Fantastic
the
Four.
thorny gorse.
Marvel. And also my girl Brie Larson has Captain Marvel. She flames
Frank,
on
that
too.
is position A.
The power of the
Tee shot
cosmos.
was like silk, Rich.
And
He
also
just
today
sets
is
up that
March
second
10th,
shot
2020.
So beautifully.
Shout out to yesterday with it being March 9th, 2020 being the 1 year and 1 day anniversary of the movie Captain Marvel, which came out on March 8th, 2019. And yes, like I said, yesterday was a 1 year and 1 day anniversary of that. And the movie's perfect, and Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is perfect. And shout out to that. Alright, I want to acknowledge that. Let's keep it moving.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Good chance here. Good putt. Frank, how do you size up the 12th hole here at Royal Troon?
Well, first look at 430 yards, you'd think it'd be a rather easy par 4. But that's not really the issue. The issue is Gordon. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Just pulverized that golf ball.
Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. She flames on also. With the power of
This
the
is a way to make
cosmos.
golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Great shot to get the birdie. And now the tee shot here at the 472-yard par 4 13th.
A hole that bends to the right, ideally hit it down the left side, and then you're playing to a raised 2-tiered green.
Take a picture of me. Come on now. Golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch. And my girl Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. She flames on also.
Good
With the
strike.
power of the
Good
cosmos.
lie. Good chance to attack the pin. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. continues to roll the ball very well. On the tee here at 14, it's another par 3, Frank.
You don't get caught looking at the front of the green. That's where it's at its most narrow. Ideally, something that pitches just into the top of that mound.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Oh, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Just 5 feet left. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
At the 15th, this par 4 is over 480 yards.
The key here really is the 3 bunkers, 2 on the left, 1 on the right. 260 yards gets you past that. If you find the fairway here, then you don't have to worry about the bunkers that are short of this.
Come on now. Slam on. Golf ball. Shot the Human Torch. And also, my girl Brie Larson is Captain Marvel. She flames on too.
Wait, Frank, that's a good one.
With the power of the cosmos.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be tracking well. That will be a great look at birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now the lone par 5 on the back 9, the 16th, and while you might be thinking birdie here, you may want to think again. What are the options off the tee, Frank?
Well, really, there's only one option, and that's keep it short of that burn, which is 280 yards. So that makes that 540 yards play that much longer.
Always so nice, Frank, when that gleaming white golf ball is sitting up on those emerald fairways, the way this one is.
The game almost appears easy when one is playing their second shot from the middle of the fairway, and you quickly forget how difficult it can be. You look left or right, the game becomes much harder.
Third shot, looking for a good one. That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That is classy.
I have a chance of going in.
This will be a birdie if it drops. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, now to the hole they call Rabbit, 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
All right, hole in one. That was close though.
Great shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
Par yesterday. Now for birdie.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
Frank, you've played in and contended at so many major championships. It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the 18th hole, Rich, too. It's 16, 17, and 18 because the prevailing breeze, especially
again,
time of the year, which is the second week in July, is back into it.
Golf
So you
ball.
look at that 460
Shut the Human Torch.
That's well bunkered
And
off the tee. 3 on the left, 1 on the right.
My girl Brie Larson. That's Captain Marvel.
Got yourself a great
She
finishing
flames
hole.
on also.
He has just hammered this drive.
the power of the cosmos.
Now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
They'll take it. That's a par. Frank, in golf, there's nothing quite like the final round of a hotly contested championship, and this one could be a doozy.
And there's nothing quite like that leaderboard I'm looking at right now. We are going to have some amazing golf. This one is going to have to be won.
Alright, CBT Naruto over and out. And also today is March 10th, 2020, like I said. And shout out to, like I said, the 1 year and 1 day anniversary of Captain Marvel. That movie coming out yesterday, March 9th, 2020. And the movie came out March 8th, 2019. And also Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame are my two favorite movies of 2019. So it's pretty amazing. And Brie Larson as Captain Marvel is in Avengers Endgame too, so it's just perfect. And I want to acknowledge that. And also shout out to the Final Fantasy VII remake video game coming out next month. And exactly 1 month on April 10th, 2020. Like I said, today's March 10th, 2020. So it comes out in exactly 1 month on April 10th, 2020, and it's going to be amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. Shout out to Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, and the whole crew. And it's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect also. And I wanted to acknowledge that. And with all of that being said, I just wanted to acknowledge all of that. And CBT Naruto. Over and out.